kwa sababu wanajua kazi governor anafanya hapa Migori. Nyinyi mlioshwa sababu ya pressure, na mkitaka kujua muendelee.
ODM hawezi pata hata kura 10 kwa hiyo impeachment. Obado will win by the end of the day.
Bwana Mbadi, corruption iko tu Migori peke yake.
Nao sheria ifuate mkondo wake. Kama ni kumhukumu Obado, waanze kuhukumu kutoka kwa wale wafike kwake, hatuna shida. Itakuwa ni sheria imefuata mkondo wake. Lakini hivi vituko wanavyofanya.
And the county assembly of Migori. You can see the executive director is here with the Migori, the secretary general of the party, and of course from the national chairman of the party, representing the party leadership in terms of holding the meeting with the MCAs from Migori County. The ODM MCAs. Migori County has 41 out of 57 MCAs elected through ODM tickets. 41 of them were all invited to this meeting, and it was a consultative meeting. Out of the 41, those who are physically present are 27, and 4 sent apologies. So we have the whole house attendance, which is commendable, and I think is a first. Our main focus of consultation was on the issue of the governance in Migori County. You all know that ODM is a party that supports revolution. It's a party that is closely associated with revolution. It's a party that works to ensure that revolution succeeds. And it's a party that abhors and condemns corruption. We fight corruption. We don't believe in corruption. We are all aware of the current developments in Migori County. The governor of Migori County, Governor Okoth Obado, has been charged in court for misappropriation of funds and other charges, which I don't want to go into now, because this matter is before court, and therefore I may not be at liberty to have the ability to comment authoritatively about it. However, it has also come to our attention, and you are all aware that Migori County is an ODM county. The governor is ODM, senator is ODM. Out of the 7 members of parliament, 8 members of parliament, about 6 are ODM, but 5 and an independent is closely an ally of ODM. Therefore, what happens in and important to the party ODM. The party leadership sat immediately. The governor was charged in court, and aware that nowadays any governor who is charged with corruption cases is automatically known to be denied access by the court. If previous examples of Waititu, the former governor of Kiambu, the example of Kolal of Samburu, the example of Mike Sonko of Nairobi is to go. And true to our fears, yesterday the courts actually barred the governor. Therefore the party is from accessing the office. And therefore the party looked at what are the scenarios. Scenario number 1 is to follow what the Constitution says. And the Constitution speaks to the deputy governor acting, in which case he has limited powers. Scenario number 1, something is so unique about Migori that the deputy governor has in the recent past been denied access to that. And even the vehicle, official car, was taken away from him. The CECs don't respect him. CEOs, the chief officers don't respect him. He has not been functioning as a deputy governor. Therefore, that puts the county to a very precarious and slippery foundation. Therefore, that is why we called our MCAs as the oversighting body. We have consulted extensively with them. We have largely agreed with MCAs, with a few reservations here and there, that really for Migori County to continue functioning, we need to make a decision. It may be a painful one, but it is the decision that can be made. That is to have the governor of Migori County impeached by the county assembly. Therefore, it is the resolution that the MCAs are going to take steps from today to have the governor impeached. We know it is not going to be easy because we are aware that there are attempts even to influence the MCAs not to do that, but the party is pronouncing itself that the governor should be impeached. And by the way, this has nothing to do with any personal feelings. It is just about the functioning of the county. Practically, he would have just resigned because he knows he's not going to have an opportunity to discharge his duties. Why hold the county at ransom? There are some people, in fact, I mentioned it to these MCAs, that some people, just like when you lose, for example, your mother, you may not believe that your mother is dead until she's finally buried. But the truth of the matter is that the governor of Migori County, Governor Okoth Obado, cannot be able to discharge his functions as the governor as it is today. And therefore, the honorable thing to do is to give way so that that county can function. The deputy governor can take over substantively and elect a deputy with whom they can work and discharge their functions. That is the statement of today. If there is any question.